moments, then say something. Chopper come out of the box like a motherfucking ray gun. Think you a beast, but you ain't one. You are not on the same page as a kid, you just page one. They had no luck, I had to make some. When I get rich, cop a Tesla on day one. What color Tesla I want? The red one. What kind of red he want? The Shanks one. My niggas know I got drive, gripping that wheel. I swear niggas got callous. My team ain't losing, don't know why you challenging. Chopper go like it's Valorant.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we are back for some more One Piece. Last time, oh God, last time, oh boy. Let me just say, I'm afraid for my boys Luffy and Law out here. All right, you know, straw hats overall, but particularly those two. After what happened in the last video, we were introduced to quite the threatening figure, none other than Kaido, King of the Beasts, member of the Four Emperors. You know, I'm sure he has far more titles than just those two, but yeah, those are the two I know about, and those two alone are pretty threatening. So it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen with these two. This man is, I don't know, is he immortal or some shit? Like he's trying to kill himself and he can't die. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, let's try to go with the series of events here. Start of the last 4 episodes, we were mostly going over the aftermath of Dressrosa, as we have been for a while now, but a lot took place in this arc, so I don't blame him. And that singular day, the course of a lot of lives just drastically changed. I think we're gonna see the butt end of that for a while. So I'm ready for this. I am definitely ready to see how all these events sort of play out from here on out. But of course we have my boy Sabo saying his goodbyes to Luffy as he was asleep. Going over his flashback very quickly after he was shot by the celestial dragon, how he managed to barely escape with his life. Dragon finding him, raising him, and training him under the the whole revolutionary army, even though Sabo was basically got amnesia from the blast because how crazy it was. He wasn't able to remember anything of what he had done or his past or anything like that, but he did have the instinctual sort of neglect towards his past family and where he lived with the nobles, and he was just absolutely adamant. He said, I do not want to go back there. I don't know why. I just know that place was horrible, absolute hell. Let me stay with you guys. I don't even know who you are, but just let me stay here. I don't care. Whatever you do, just don't take me back. He didn't want to go back, so he decided to keep him, train him up. He was training with the legends, you know, with Dragon, Kuma, Ivankov. There are some legends out there, and he was training with the best of the best, learning hockey pretty early, way earlier than Luffy, and just becoming an absolute demon at such a young age. And it was crazy to see his progression compared to the other two, Ace and Luffy, because I do think he kind of outranks them as far as strength wise goes. I mean, it'd be tough to say, but he had a lot of a lot more benefits than they had, because Luffy and Ace were just stuck in a jungle while he was out here training with the best of the best for sure. So yeah, so it makes sense why Sabo is so strong now. They did good to on how explaining how that turned out. But we got to say goodbye to Sabo. Very, very, very good character, I think. Very cool to see him. Hopefully we see him again. I was kind of hoping he would join the crew, but he already has his own life, you know what I mean? He's already doing his own thing with the Revolutionary Army. He's a very big figure in the Revolutionary Army, so I don't think it would make sense for anybody to for him to join the crew. Speaking on that, I don't think anybody, nobody has even, they haven't even thought of letting anyone join the crew other than Jinbei since post time skip started. I mean, pre time skip, we're racking up people left and right after every island until we hit Sabaody. So it was just like, we haven't been through too many islands where we got to adventure like that. Punk Hazard was pretty close, but a lot of this stuff has been tying into the overall, story elements of One Piece. So it's a lot less explorative than it was in pre-time skip. I'm not complaining. I love me world building and lore and all that good stuff, so keep it coming. Post time skip is going all out on fleshing out the One Piece world. But After with the whole thing with Sabo, we got a bit on Kyros, not wanting to be, he's trying to run away basically, and not tarnish his daughter's name in any way, which is sad to see, because he's a respectable figure, but he has insecurities about his past, that make it so that he doesn't think that he's worthy of being Rebecca's father. And I'm 100% confident that nobody in the town would see it that way. He practically saved Dressrosa, I would say. Like, Luffy and them Straw Hats helped a lot, but for those 10 years, him, even as a toy, like with hardly any of his past strength or anything like that, being able to gather up the Tontadens and the little army and all that, as like childish or as like as insignificant as it may seem, that's crazy to think about, that he was willing to go up against the whole entire Doflamingo family. As soon as he became a human, he had no idea Luffy and the Straw Hats would pull up and try to help him out and give him backup. He was just expecting backup from the Tontadens, and that's it. Or probably even not them, just like being able to take them all out single-handedly. So big respect to that guy. He was a big part in saving Dressrosa. So I would have no doubt in my mind that the people with Dressrosa would be totally okay with, like, who cares what anybody thinks anyway? It doesn't matter if anybody's okay with him being Rebecca's dad. That's what it is. But Kyros, his heart has really been suffering as of late for most of his life, honestly. So his insecurities do make sense. So it's like, it's a tough thing to decide, but I don't think he should run away like that. He should, stand up for himself and be like, yeah, I'm Rebecca's dad, and I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna raise my daughter. I'm gonna have a family. That's it. I'm gonna be here for my family. On top of that, yeah, now we can get into the Kaido stuff. So Kaido was introduced with him trying to kill himself. Probably the craziest introduction that you could give somebody, but you know what? A demon on the 4 emperors, you got to do it that way. So I think we now know everyone on the 4 emperors. Shanks, Blackbeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. We got a clear picture of Kaido with all his tats and everything, his build and all that. Then we did a Big Mom. Big Mom was, she obviously big, but she was sort of in the shadows. We didn't really get a good look at her, but for the most part, we've seen the 4 emperors. Shanks way back, episode like 3, 4, all the way back then. Whitebeard, rest in peace, but now replaced by Blackbeard, who we met back in Jaya prior to Skypiea, and then Big Mom and Kaido after the time skip. So now we know all the 4 emperors. Yippee to me. You got to meet all these demons face to face. And of course, after being met with one of the most disgustingly horrifying characters that One Piece has shown so far, with Don Quixote Doflamingo, of course, they got to introduce the monster himself. Here with fucking Kaido, horns on his head, trying to kill himself from a sky island falling 10,000 feet or whatever. Like, this dude is absolutely crazy. He fell onto the island that Drake or Kid, again, we get them mixed up all the time, Kid and all of them were on after they did their little alliance thing. And oh yeah, we got to meet the rest of the crew after this whole last arc. But I mean, technically it was only a half a day or something. But we got to see what happened with the crew, the other half of the crew, after they met up with the Big Mom pirates. I don't know if Big Mom was on there. Yeah, I doubt she was. Probably could see her if she was on there. I don't think the ship was that big. Probably noticed if she was there. But we got to see the rest of the crew on there on the other video, and they had made it to Zoe. I think it was Zoe, something like that. Very weird island. I don't even know what the build of that island was. It was like a giant beanstalk or something, and it was like moving and squishy. Like it was weird. Like I don't know what was going on. I'm thinking it's a beanstalk and has like water volcanoes and all that. But very strange island, and we got to meet some of the members of Kaido's crew prior to meeting Kaido. Who had some strange abilities themselves. I think we got to see a few of the people that had used the artificial zone fruits that are being made, or yeah, artificial devil fruits. They're Zoan type that were being made in the Smile Factory, and they are very strange to say the least. I don't know exactly how those devil fruits work, but I'm thinking they get to give you some type of advanced control over whatever animal you have within your zone fruit, because we got to meet the sheep's head guy and he was able to make like horns or ram horns or something like that. Maybe something along those lines, like a ram on his hands. It was very weird, but like I don't know if they're able to manipulate like the sort of specific attributes of animals onto their, you know, hands and legs and all that. That would be really cool to see. Like if someone has a snake devil fruit, they could just turn their head into a snake and bite somebody, or their hands into snakes. Like I was thinking like a scorpion sort of thing, and have the scorpion tail as a hand. Like it'd be pretty cool to have different things like that. And it would make sense for the artificial devil fruits, right? Because they'll work differently. They'll work pretty weird. Yeah, we got to meet Kaido, and I'm scared. Luffy and Law's faces are plastered all over these newspapers. So Kaido looked very pissed that he wasn't able to get his or he was waiting for his smile stuff from Joker. And once he hears about Doflamingo getting knocked out and subsequently the smile production being halted because of that, and seeing who did that, he's gonna be like, oh, y'all stop this. Yeah, y'all did this. Okay, I'm coming after y'all. All right, y'all are gonna pay for this. He was on screen very shortly, but he did mention something about Whitebeard being able to die. He was envious of that, which is scary in and of itself. Somebody's envious of another person dying. Like, that bastard got to die. That is so crazy for me to hear, bro. Like, what? But yeah, he's envious of Whitebeard being able to die in the War of the Best, and he wants to have his own sort of insane war that could surpass Marineford and have absolutely devastating consequences to the Earth. He doesn't even care. He just wants to go out like a beast, because he is the king of the beasts, right? But that does it for the recap, I guess. If you guys would like to watch full reaction, links are always in the description. It takes you over to my website. If you guys would like early reactions, also in the description. Without further ado, let us get into episode 740. Did I say which episodes we're watching? 741 to 743. Should be obvious at this point. It's just 3 or 4 episodes. Back in Dressrosa. Oh, right. Suru pulled up, right? Suru and Sengoku pulled up, and Fujitora finally landed on a number other than 1, so he's gonna go capture the Straw Hats because of that, or try to. They gave Luffy enough time to rest, so y'all aren't catching. Well, you might actually. They're all pretty banged up, so this might be your best chance. Your best chance actually was when they were all asleep. We got ops all over the place, bro. Y'all better have a concrete plan. Oh shit! Okay, we got goons in place. Are you hiding, my guy? What is that? My boy, they're doing crouched up behind buildings. Find some way to drop dead. Right. You better be thankful. You got the best possible ending and you still out here complaining. Really betrayed by Doflamingo. Was that salty? Frankie needs to become a transformer. We need some land vehicles. Just turn into a damn truck real quick. Luffy, don't pop off right now. You're still injured. And that little jog and that whole belly's gone. What are you finna do? Luffy don't leave nothing to waste. There you go. That shit must have been good, bro. Ate the bone and everything. I always love Luffy's new drip. New clothes, even though it's simple as hell. Because he hardly ever changes his clothes, so it's just cool to see him in anything new. The best move! Gum Gum Gatlin. Alright, now what are you doing? What's your move here? Oh yeah, y'all definitely need a fresh start. Oh, she's able to see him. No, Usopp. Tripping on cracks. Okay, chill out. The hell was that? He said even when you trip, you look cool. Now it's true, but you don't have to say it. Oh, are they taking them out pretending to be all serene? Yeah, you ain't tricking them too well here. Oh damn, he knew. Give me your name and Navy code. Name's Bob. 1212. Got goons all over the place. The homies is ready. You better back up. These are the saviors of Dressrosa. Y'all think you're gonna capture them? You have too much to repay. That's facts. If only more people felt that way. How you doing? My man's broke every bone in his body and he's still swinging. Even baby 5. There you go. Look at that. That's the squad right there. The gladiator squad. Y'all are getting mixed by this kid, bro. This is crazy. Luffy, come on, bro. You was so smooth with it, too. It's fine. He ain't Spider-Man. He can't finesse it like that. You gotta learn from my boy Peter Parker, bro. Where's he even trying to go? What's the destination here? If you were really trying to go somewhere, you should have grabbed someone as a guide. And this whole crew, you are almost close to Zoro in terms of direction. Fireworks! I really like this move. And he hardly ever uses it. It's just the all-out, just like... It's like an unfocused Gatling when he uses his arms and legs. Oh, he's looking for Rebecca. How'd you hear that? Are you Daredevil? Kind of hear... Oh, everyone can hear that. Never mind, Luffy loud as hell, bro. She had to have heard that. He's about to crash through that shit, bro. You better watch out. Oh, that shit's strong. Never mind. You look so crazy right now, bro. Say what you need to say out here sweating and breathing. Bro, been asleep for 3 days. I know his breath is kicking right now, dog. She's okay with it? I thought she would be 100% against that, bro. You're not okay with that. You want to relive all of that? You lost him once. Yeah, you really said all that mean stuff to your dad. But you didn't know, so it's fine. Oh, I thought he was asking her to join his crew. I was about, what? Now, if that's not a Luffy exit, I don't know what is. Rebecca told something to her that made her okay with this? I guess so. He's like, but he saved us. How could he kidnap my granddaughter? I'm assuming he's just going to take her to Kyros so she can tell him to not leave. How audacious. Okay, Luffy, I know you're going to be okay from this fall, but is she? I feel like that would still hurt someone even if you're carrying them. Oh my god, you have a sniper on you? Bro, chill out. Who even did that? Oh, is it the Tontarans? Are they fast enough to catch bullets like that? The music. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This man really just chilling. This man Sengoku just out here with his crackers, bro. I swear, so much of this arc has just been one giant misunderstanding. Like, so much of this could be solved if people just took their time and slowed down and explained some stuff. But nah, we gotta rush through it. It's like we going quick but slow at the same time. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how they do it, bro. It's like, how do you go so long doing something without explaining it. I mean, obviously, Luffy's whole point here is to take Rebecca over to Kyros so she could tell him to stop. Because I guess she had insecurities in herself too. She's like, maybe I was just annoying and he doesn't want to be here anymore with me. But it's just like, can you just talk about it? Like, come on now, bro. Every literal thing can be solved just by talking about it. But hey, look, it's One Piece. You gotta roll with it. Roll with the punches. As crazy as it may be. Bellamy, I don't know about you, bro. I really don't know how to feel about you. Like, you're just the weirdest character, bro. I don't know what you want. I don't like this guy's just all over the place. Like, what are you mad at, bro? Like, I just want to understand what you're mad at. Everything you've done has been your fault. Maybe he's mad at himself, bro. Maybe that's just the whole thing. I went to episode 1. What am I doing? Maybe my boy is just angry at himself for, like, I don't know. I don't know why or how he's managed to get to this point and be in this much disarray about his own actions and blame everybody else for some reason. Law literally saved you and you're yelling at him. Shut up. Oh my god. Anyways, I don't think there's anything redeemable about Bellamy. Like, they tried, they almost had it, but then he just became too selfish. I don't know. Maybe it's just a part of his character, but I don't like it. I really don't. I wonder if he's gonna come back, or if I doubt he's gonna join the crew. I wonder what he's gonna do after this. Make his own crew again. Go back to the where was he at? I don't even know where he's from. What are you even gonna do after this, bro? Now of course the homies gotta help out from the gladiator matches. That's what it's about. When they go back to their respective countries, I wonder what's gonna be the aftermath of all this. Like, that's all I'm waiting for, just to see what happens. That's the only thing I'm confused on, because like there's a lot of paths that this could go down. But it's just sort of spoon feeding info little by little, so I really need to see what happens. Let's get into the next episode here then. Episode 742. Let's go. All right, let's get into it. Episode 742. Y'all never trusted him to begin with. Don't even lie. Now y'all just have a reason. A reason, of course, they don't understand, but a reason nonetheless. Fools were really climbing up the ladder onto the building. This dude just jumped right over. Playing Super Mario up in here. There it is. Oh boy. Let's see if you could fight them while holding her on your back. You got this, Luffy. Y'all finna attack while the princess is on his back? And he's still beating your asses. Ooh. Oh, the sea stone nets. No, don't touch it, Luffy. No. Y'all putting the princess in danger firing at him. That was y'all's chance right there. Why don't you keep shooting? The princess is the pride and joy of the country. I understand. Yo, back up with those nets. Look at y'all. She finna have a heart attack, bro. She's just flailing back there. You telling me that jump he did off the hill was it like, you knew what you were getting into? Oh my god. That's my meat. Hey, yo. Pause. That dude said, hey, that's my meat. How fast is he running for her to just be like flailing back there? Like, he must be zooming right now. That was really his reasoning for that. I don't want to taint her with my hands. So let me wear gloves to hold my daughter. Man, they was just really living their life, bro. That's all they ever did. They was just living. And Doflamingo pulled up, said, this is all mine now. Ruined everything. No, not the dress. That thing probably cost $2 million. Got it all dirty. Yeah, he went up in there, got bamboozled, cut his leg off, turned into a toy. Wife died without her even knowing who he was. You know who did that? Well, technically it was Diamante, but Del Flamingo's the one that came up in there. You gonna get up or are you gonna keep reminiscing? he's probably getting on the flight right now. He's getting on the plane as we speak. Getting ready to bounce. For no reason. I forgot about them bullies, bro. Now that one was messed up. The kid was like giving her a little love letter and then they clocked that fool in the chin, bro. Like, Jesus. Why would you do that, bro? I understand the bully, obviously, but the other kid ain't deserve that. That $5 million dress getting tattered, bro. My lord. Scratched up on her face. She looked like she got her ass beat, bro. What happened? You know, who did this to you? I'm gonna clock them too. They're giving these characters a lot of screen time and development. All to just never hear from them again after this. I'm glad this story is getting wrapped up, though. Don't let Kyros leave. That's a crazy thing to ask. Is it okay that I could be your father? Jesus. Look, you know, oh, there you go. Hold your daughter with your hands, bro. He still closed them, but still, it's fine. He ain't have the gloves on. That's your baby girl. You gotta be there for her. You gotta take pride in that. But he did need to hear that. He definitely did. Insecurities were boiling up within him. But now they're just gonna be characters that we see like at the end of every arc from here on out. Seeing Luffy's like bounty increase. It's like, oh, remember these guys? That's what Vivi turned into, unfortunately. Princess Viola. Oh, her mom asked her the exact same thing. Can you become a princess for me? Fujitora? Look at Zoro smiling. This guy's just sitting on some rubble like this is transportation. This man Luffy, he burned off all the food he ate, bro. All this running he's doing. Everything that he ate back there. All the calories gone. Running miles out here. Unfortunately, we don't have the Sunny's coup burst to fly out of here, so I don't know how they're gonna get out. Yeah, exactly what Zoro wanted. Fight this fool. Let's do it. Thank God the horsey's still alive. Fujitora might kill y'all. Y'all better back up. Oh, the Tontarans. That guy's checking down his pants. How do you think it got there? Oh, Leo. Damn, that's crazy. That's a lot. All right, they took all their tools. Oh, they did that on purpose. So everyone who offered up got paralyzed. Even Mancherry messing them up. Fujitora is all they need, though. I mean, those guys were fodder anyway. It's not an invincible barrier. People can overpower it. Bro. He's just sitting down talking to Law. How did this whole fro become gray in 2 years? That's bada bing, bada boom. So, Law's title of warlord, I'm assuming at this point, is going to be revoked because of his alliance with the pirate. Which is the reason why they're trying to capture him right now. But I wonder if that could still be repaired. If after all this, he could still get back his warlord title. I doubt he could, but maybe they're. Well, I don't know how much say Sengoku has in these operations now that I would assume he's retired. Maybe he can work as some type, or he's working as some type of advisor, but not being fleet admiral anymore. I don't think, even if he does have some type of connection with Law, which they might be setting up because he cared about Rosinante and Rosinante sacrificed himself for Law. Maybe there might be something there. Just to honor Rosinante at the very least, he wouldn't want to go after Law, but I don't think him not wanting to would have any type of relevance to the overall government. Now Fujitora is about to, oh boy, he is about to mess these fools up, bro. I do want to see Zoro versus Fujitora, but I don't think we're gonna get a full-on fight right now between them. I'm still not even 100% sure Fujitora would be down to capture them. Maybe he would, but there's a part of me that wants to think that Fujitora would want to let them go just as a thank you. Because this guy was talking about the how the ships are positioned right now, and it doesn't seem like they could even get away on ship, even though the Tontarans had been taking out all the reinforcements. I don't think that without the Sunny that they'd be able to get out of there. They'd have to fly somehow if they've actually surrounded the island, especially from the port that they're trying to leave at. Doesn't Law have a submarine? I don't think they brought it here unless Law called up his crew so they could escape. That's the only other way I could see him leaving, or just finding their way through and just clutching it somehow. So we'll have to see how they're able to get out of this. Very touching moment here between Kyros and Rebecca. Like it was pretty obvious that Rebecca was going to get there and what she was going to say, you are my father, all that. But still, I do like that they tied up this storyline. It still felt odd that Kyros wanted to leave so suddenly like that, after everything that he did to get Dressrosa back and, you know, to make sure his daughter is safe. You think he'd want to stay here and protect her. But I guess he's assuming that Dressrosa is going to be safe from here on out, and he's the only danger, or at least his past is the only danger to her and people finding out about all that. But if she revokes her title as princess, then it shouldn't matter. I don't even like, would the people really care? I don't know. I would assume the people wouldn't care if it was public knowledge that Kyros was the princess's father. But they still want to keep that secret that Scarlet had. And I really don't think the people of Dressrosa would care, because Kyros was one of the main figureheads that saved Dressrosa. So his past of, you know, violence shouldn't affect that. I mean, I think he's more than made up for it. But I guess if she doesn't care, then relinquishing her title of princess, it sucks that she has to do that though. Like, it's not really that important to have anyway, but it matters that much that you need to relinquish it just so that you could, you know, live a life with your father. That's kind of trash. But I mean, if the people are really that shallow of Dressrosa, are willing to shun her and disgrace her because her father's criminal past, I guess, even though he saved this whole country and he rescued all the toys and took hand in taking down the Doflamingo family, that's wild to me. I don't think it needs to be that way. I think he should be able to publicly be her father and have it be known that he was the husband of a princess and be able to live in the royal palace, bro. Get your flowers. I mean, he has all the flowers he needs here, but get your flowers, bro. Like, let him know and get your recognition. You deserve it. You've been suffering for 10 years and still managed to save this country. You shouldn't have to live in hiding like this, but it is what it is. Let's get into the final episode of this video. I'm done ranting about that whole bit right there. Episode 743. Let's go. All right, final episode of the video, episode 743. What happened to your goat, Sengoku? Did you upgrade for another pet? Not even that. On the chance that the op fruit would save his life, he sacrificed himself. He died for the future generation. Oh, you didn't know about the middle name. Trafalgar D water law. What does the water mean? Yeah, give us some lore real quick, bro. Let us know. What does this name freaking mean? Why is it a thing? I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Checkered life. That's putting it lightly, bro. They're all demons. Why did they do that for him? What? He's not a monster. Yeah, he kind of is, but he's about to break through this barrier on one swing, bro. You don't even need hockey for this. Don't taunt him. Break it if you can. Are you crazy, bro? He's gonna sneeze on it and break it. Look how he's slowly walking up. That's demonic activity. Over here smiling like it's gonna even make him break a sweat. God damn it, bro. What did y'all do? He got the Dragon Ball Z sound effect on it. He ain't playing. He is not playing. He's gonna destroy the island. Oh no. This island is tattered enough. Please don't. Mysterious birds? Are you crazy? What bird is gonna do this? Yeah, Fujitora is bugging the F out right now, dude. What? Why? This is overkill. He said this is gonna be a tough barrier. Let me throw a country on you. What? Guess nobody's using all this. Protect us, Bardo. Look at Usopp. You know, if you could just toss that into the ocean. No, tossing into the ocean, that's littering. You can't do that. Toss it into the appropriate reciprocal and we will be good. This dude made a whole piece of like land in the sky using rubble. No. Reinforcements. Yeah, exactly. Y'all see that. It's like, what are we gonna do like to help that? Y'all can't keep watching this. Hit him. Go after him. Y'all let him charge up this whole ass ball of rubble. That's insane. They had to put up the 3D, bro. At least he cleaned up the island. But I don't know where he's gonna put all that trash. Better not be in the ocean. Like, are you really gonna hit us with all that, bro? You're gonna destroy the island in innocence too. Fujitora finna beat your ass, Luffy. You better just sidestep this fool. He did ask him to fight that first time. But we have bigger things to worry about. Yeah, you know he's strong. Don't do it, Luffy. Come on, bro. Please. Don't do it. Oh, he really about to punch him. He going straight for the smoke, bro. Elephant gun. He definitely blocked that whole ass elephant gun like it was nothing. Well, Luffy ain't winning. He definitely ain't winning. But we'll get to see how he measures up to a war or a admiral, sort of. Ooh, he pushed him back though. You know, the admiral's strength levels are pretty. They're a lot more equivalent than other powers like the emperors or the warlords. Like the warlords are all out of whack. They could be super strong or, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, he said I ain't running anymore. That's what the 2 years was for. We ain't running. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. Run away is something I would have said 2 years ago, but now we square up. We square up. I don't think you can beat him, even with the 2 years. But still, you could put up a good fight, I think. Yeah, Usopp too. You already know they all went through 2 years of hell, so they could put up with the smoke against everybody. But as I was saying, I think of all the powers, I think the admirals are the most equivalent in strength. So we know Kizaru, Aokiji, Akainu, they're all demons. So obviously he has to be as well. So you can sort of gauge his strength by what they've done. He still has the whole ass city's rubble just floating in the air. Oh yeah, why is he doing that? He keeps saying exactly what he's about to do. When he came at him, he said, I'm gonna punch you. Now he said, I'm gonna punch you so many times. Bro, what are you doing? Alright. Sheesh. That gravity's crazy. Get you in that Goku gravity training real quick. It's Super Saiyan. That's something I'll always love about this anime. Just, it's fine, Luffy. Why is he apologizing? I guess he does. I don't understand what Luffy's doing. As if he doesn't know what you're about to do. This man is insane hockey. He's straight up Daredevil. But maybe Luffy respects him in a way. I don't know. I don't think he really sees him as truly an enemy, especially with the way they were. But yeah, that's one thing I always like about this anime, seeing Luffy have to sort of acclimate to different devil fruit users and how to counteract them. Like, you know, hockey was just sort of a general thing to be able to hit Logia types, but there's still so many weird ass devil fruits out there. Hockey is always going to help. Yeah, you can make lighter and heavier. Yeah, that's going to really screw him up. I wonder if it works sort of like Law's room. Like he can only do certain amounts based on his reach in terms of, you know, altering gravity. Yeah. Because he sees you as a friend or something? I don't know. Or like, is that what it is? Is Luffy giving him a handicap because he's blind? Of course Luffy would do that. Damn, Luffy, that's kind of messed up. Damn, that's really what he's doing, bro. He said... Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's right about that. But he also is taking pity on him, which is... He wouldn't feel right attacking a blind man without letting him know where he's going to attack. That's cool. We're going to have like sort of like an admiral with morals like Aokiji, since Aokiji isn't an admiral anymore. I could see Fujitora and Aokiji being in the same boat as far as their relationship with the Straw Hats, because Aokiji, he would still fight with them and stop them and all that stuff, but he wasn't entirely against them. But that was for, you know, the thing with Garp and all that. But with him, he's actually like I think he finds them amusing. Yeah, Luffy, you can't you can't go easy on him because he's blind, as if he's not an absolute demon, whether or not he can see. This man's really just throwing gravity around like a Sheesh, what is he doing? Yeah, he's crazy. He's tapped, bro. He's crazy. He's nuts. He's all of them. Because he's an admiral, so he has to be. Calling on meteors, distorting reality, like... Jesus. As if this country wasn't tattered enough. Luffy's not beating this guy. I just got to find out. Like, don't think of it as running, Luffy. Just think of it as a tactical escape. You ain't running away. It's crazy to think, or crazy for Luffy to think, that in just 2 years he'd be able to match up with an admiral, because I don't think he can at all. That's a weird way to, or a weird to be continued right there. I was hoping we finish this match at least. Yeah, I don't think Luffy matches up with an admiral whatsoever. Like, it doesn't make sense. 2 years is not enough. Like, these people have been, you know, like, I'm sure Fujitora has been training for decades. Like, he's been on this thing for a while. Like, you can't just go, you can't match up with him with 2 years, even with someone like Rayleigh. So yeah, I don't think Luffy is anywhere near admiral level. But it is still impressive that he was able to take out Doflamingo. I'll put Doflamingo a bit like Doflamingo's top tier warlord. You know what I mean? Like, of the warlords, he's up there for sure. Like, without a doubt. Compared to the others, I'd put him like maybe top 3 strongest warlords. Right next to maybe Hawkeye and Boa Hancock, maybe. I would say they're the top 3. And then as you go down and be like maybe Kuma, I don't know what order to put the top 3 for the warlords. And then, you know, there's a whole thing with, you know, past warlords and all that. If we're looking at all the warlords, like ex-warlords and all that, I would say from what I've seen so far, Mihawk and Doflamingo, yeah, it's hard to rate Mihawk because we barely, you know, a lot of his strength is implied. We have seen him fight a little bit here and there, and being the greatest swordsman and all that, I would assume he's would he be stronger than Doflamingo? I don't know, because we've seen a lot for Doflamingo. After this arc, it's it's pretty easy for me to say that Doflamingo has to be either 1, 2, or 3, one of those, or actually 1 or 2. I don't know where to place Mihawk and Doflamingo. They alternate between 1 and 2, but I'd say just off of implication of his ability, Mihawk 1, Doflamingo 2, and then Boa Hancock 3. For 4, if we're going off of ex warlords as well, maybe Jinbei and Kuma I pit against each other for the 4th spot, so those could alternate as well. Jinbei, Kuma, 4 or 5, and then after that's a bit tougher, because, you know, after that, these are warlords that Luffy has defeated. Oh yeah, we also have Law. For Law, 4, 5, he's somewhere in there, I think, around Jinbei Kuma level. I don't think he's gonna hit the top 3, or maybe would he be stronger than Boa Hancock? I don't know. Like, I don't think he'd fall for Boa Hancock's whole, you know, the whole attraction thing with her fruit. So I don't think he'd be able to turn, or he would turn into stone. But even past that, Boa Hancock is plenty strong. So, and she also has Conqueror's Haki. So maybe I would put Boa Hancock above Law just because of that. So yeah, maybe Law is 4. But damn, Jinbei though. Jinbei's a beast. That Fishman karate ain't no joke. Jinbei versus Law, I have no idea. I think I'd put Law above Jinbei. I don't know. Respect to Jinbei, but I don't know, man. We've seen a lot of Jinbei though. All right, I'd say, because the thing that's tripping me up is also the time skip. I don't know how far like people like Jinbei have gotten, because, you know, all we've seen of Jinbei so far was Fishman Island. So, and we didn't really see him fight too much in Fishman Island. So I can only assume he's gotten stronger over the 2 years. So Jinbei, Law. Okay, I'll go Law 4, Jinbei 5, Kuma 6. And then Moria or Crocodile. I'd say Crocodile's stronger than Moria. So then Crocodile and then Kuma. But then there's also Blackbeard, who's kind of a warlord for like a day or something, right? Blackbeard's devil fruit is just broken. Like, just based off of his devil fruit alone, not even considering Haki or anything like that, I'd say Blackbeard is up there. Maybe before Law even. Like, maybe he would be number 4. So put everyone down 1, like Law 5, or Blackbeard 4, Law 5. Jinbei 6, Kuma 7. We did see a bit of no, Jinbei versus Moria. Jinbei washed Moria, so, yeah, Moria. So yeah, Jinbei, and then Crocodile, and then Moria. I'd say Moria is the weakest warlord. I'd say that. That's probably fair to say. Even though Luffy beat Crocodile first before Moria, like, I don't know. I feel like Crocodile would be able to whoop Moria's ass. I don't know. Like, Moria's devil fruit is pretty scary, but it completely relies on, you know, other people's shadows. So I guess it depends. Like, if they're in the desert, Crocodile's probably gonna win. And we also have to remember Crocodile killed Luffy at least 3 times. So like, if someone doesn't have plot armor, Crocodile is messing you up. Like, he's about that shit. So yeah, I guess that's where I put the levels for the warlords. But with the admirals, like, they're pretty equal. as far as Fujitora is concerned, he's like, just looking at the small things he's done so far, like drop meteors from the sky, like his reach for gravity can go across the whole country, obviously, because he created a like whole supernova of like craziness. Like, what is this, bro? He lifted all the rubble in the whole country into the sky. That's insane. Like, that thing he's got up there probably has its own gravitational pull like that. He created a whole mass. People can live on that, bro. He made a little country up there. Like, this is insane. Yeah, the reach of his gravity, the strength, like, I don't see any like limit to his gravity, because it's gravity, right? Like, there's no limit to that. If there's no gravity, you can lift it. If there is gravity, you can like sink into the ground and crush it. Like, so it's just, what limit is there to what he's able to lift and carry and all that if he's able to alter the gravity enough? And on top of that, like, he doesn't just, you know, what's it called? Manipulate gravity, like make it lighter or heavier, but he's also able to sort of like swing it almost as if it's an actual beam, like gravity blade, raging tiger, and he launches the gravity into a whole distortion of reality as if he was Whitebeard, just cracking like holes into the sky itself. Like, he literally threw gravity at him. Like, what the fuck? Like, Fujitora is no joke. It's so dope that we get this whole entire arc to introduce him and to see his abilities and all that. Very, very impressive. And I'm glad that he has somewhat of a moral compass and he doesn't entirely hate. Like, the only reason he's trying to capture Straw Hats is because they're pirates. If they weren't pirates, they'd be cool. Like, but, you know, that's suffice to say with anybody, right? But I was comparing it to Aokiji's relationship with the Straw Hats. Aokiji was a bit different just because it was more so the respect towards Garp, why he was giving Luffy and them another chance. But then, you know, there's also the thing with Nico Robin. So it's like, Aokiji is able to see right from wrong as far as what the government wants out of the Marines. So he does go his own way sometimes. And it's clear with Fujitora. It's even a stronger sense of morality with Fujitora, seeing what truly is justice. Like, because, you know, they all carry that word on their back, justice, but very few of them are able to sort of like pave their own path in a way of what justice is. So that's always cool. Like, Akainu has a far more devastating, I guess, sense of justice, far more cruel sense of justice and what it means. It's very clear cut. There's no real, his is very black and white. You're either, you know, a pirate or some type of criminal and you deserve to die and all that, or you're, you know, following the rules and you're upstanding citizen, you know, all that stuff. So for him, you're either scum or you're cool. There's no in between. Fujitora can see the error in the ways of like the government. Like, the government isn't all powerful. It's not always right. Like, he sees that. So and obviously there's that message in there, like the Fujitora is blind, but he sees a lot more than most of these people. So that's always cool. I like those little things like that. But yeah, I guess that does it for this one. It was a weird end to it because we didn't get to finish this fight, but Luffy being Luffy having to explain where he's about to hit so that, you know, Fujitora has a chance, kind of giving him a handicap, which is messed up in a way. Like, that's kind of demeaning. Like, Fujitora is strong even though he's blind. Like, he's able to still block your attacks regardless if you tell him or not. But obviously Luffy is going to be shallow like that. So that's Luffy's charm, right? He's very considerate. He wants a fair fight in a way. Yeah, regardless, this hopefully we'll be able to see. I think Luffy's just going to run away. I don't think he's going to be able to fight and even defeat Fujitora, because not only is he just fresh off of a fight with Doflamingo, but there's no point in tattering up this country anymore. So yeah, I think it's best to just run away and catch up with the crew, see what's going on in Zou, because obviously they're struggling over there, bro. I don't know what's going on, but they're up against the Kaido pirates right now, so we need to see what's going on over there. Anyways, That does it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed these episodes just as much as I did. Next time we'll be watching episode 744 to 746, but that does it for this video. Hopefully y'all will join me in the next one. Peace.